You think the Milky Way is massive? Everything you know about our cosmic address is embarrassingly wrong. Right now, as you watch this, you're moving at 1.3 million miles per hour through space, and you don't even know where you're actually going. Let me blow your mind. Forget what you learned in school. You're not just in the Milky Way galaxy. You're not even just in the local group. You're inside something so monumentally huge that scientists only discovered it in 2014. Yes, 2014. We landed on a comet before we knew our actual home address in the universe. It's called Laniakea, and it's about to change everything you thought you knew about space. Here's what nobody tells you. Laniakea is a supercluster containing approximately 100,000 galaxies. Not stars, not planets, galaxies, each containing billions or trillions of stars. This structure stretches across more than 500 million light-years. To put that in perspective, if you could travel at the speed of light, it would take you 500 million years just to cross from one side to the other. The entire history of human civilization would be a meaningless blip in that journey. But here's where it gets controversial. Some astronomers argue Laniakea isn't even a real structure. They claim it's just an arbitrary boundary we've drawn around galaxy movements. The debate is fierce, and it strikes at the heart of how we define cosmic structures. Are we inside something real, or are we just desperate to belong to something bigger? Let me take you back to how we discovered this. In 2014, astronomer Brent Tully and his team at the University of Hawaii used a completely different method to map the universe. Instead of just looking at where galaxies are, they tracked where they're going. Every galaxy in space is moving, pulled by gravity toward massive concentrations of matter. These flows are like rivers in the cosmic web. By mapping these galactic superhighways, they discovered that our Milky Way and roughly 100,000 other galaxies are all flowing toward the same gravitational basin. They named it Laniakea. In Hawaiian, it means immeasurable heaven. Pretty fitting for something so mind-bendingly enormous that our brains literally cannot comprehend its scale. Here's the truly unsettling part. At the center of Laniakea is something called the Great Attractor. This region contains a gravitational anomaly so powerful that it's pulling our entire galaxy, along with thousands of others, toward it at speeds exceeding 1 million miles per hour. We've known about the Great Attractor since the 1970s, but we still can't see it directly because it's hidden behind the zone of avoidance, a region obscured by the dust and gas of our own Milky Way. We're being pulled toward something we can't even properly observe. Sleep well tonight. But wait, there's more. And this is where the controversy intensifies. In 2017, scientists discovered that Laniakea itself is being pulled toward an even larger structure called the Shapley concentration, which contains some of the most massive galaxy clusters in the observable universe. This means our cosmic address keeps expanding. We're in the solar system, in the Milky Way, in the local group, in Laniakea, being pulled toward Shapley, which is part of the larger cosmic web structure. It's like Russian nesting dolls, but each doll is incomprehensibly larger than the last. The numbers become almost offensive to human comprehension. Laniakea has a mass estimated at 100 million billion times the mass of our Sun. The Milky Way, which we thought was pretty impressive with its 200 to 400 billion stars, is just one tiny component. We're not even a particularly important galaxy within Laniakea. We're basically living in the cosmic suburbs. Here's what keeps astronomers up at night. The expansion of the universe means that galaxies outside our local area are moving away from us faster than we could ever reach them, even at light speed. The universe is expanding faster than light can travel across it in some regions. This means that most of Laniakea will eventually become unreachable to us. Future civilizations billions of years from now might look up and see a mostly empty sky, never knowing about the rich cosmic neighborhood that once surrounded them. Evidence of our cosmic home will literally disappear beyond the horizon of the observable universe. Think about that. We're living in a privileged time where we can still observe and study our galactic supercluster. In the deep future, that knowledge will be lost forever unless someone writes it down and that information survives. We're like the first humans to make maps of Earth before the continents drift beyond recognition. The discovery of Laniakea changed cosmology fundamentally. It showed us that the universe has structure on scales we never imagined. It's not just random galaxies scattered through space. There's organization, flow, and structure on scales of hundreds of millions of light years. The cosmic web of dark matter creates channels and voids, and Laniakea is just one basin in this incomprehensible network. And here's the philosophical gut punch. If structures this large exist, and we only discovered our own supercluster 10 years ago, what else don't we know? What other cosmic structures are we embedded in that we haven't detected yet? How many more layers are there to our cosmic address? Every human who ever lived, every civilization, every war, every love story, every scientific discovery happened inside Laniakea. And we didn't even know it existed until a decade ago. Makes you wonder what else we're missing. If you found this mind-blowing, follow for more cosmic reality checks that'll make you question everything you think you know about the universe. Now I want to hear from you. Given that most of Laniakea will eventually become forever unreachable due to cosmic expansion, should humanity prioritize deep space exploration now, while we still can, or is that a waste of resources better spent on Earth?